Now, earlier in the programme, we heard from George North ahead of the last round of matches in Rugby Union's men's Six Nations. Well, today was launch day for the women's tournament, which begins later this month. England are the defending champions, but France are always snapping at their heels, while Scotland, Wales and Ireland have a lot of ground to make up. Our women's sports reporter Jo Currie spoke to some of the captains from the home nations ahead of what promises to be an exciting tournament.
Welcome to the launch of the Women's Six Nations, hosted here in a rather edgy art gallery in London. It all kicks off next weekend when Ireland travel to France, one of the most hostile fixtures there is. And they, of course, will be hoping to improve on last year, where they finished bottom.
I personally love playing against France. I think we were just talking about the crowd, the atmosphere. They're very passionate fans, and even just the style of rugby that France like to play. So I think I'm quite excited to play France. You know, they're a good team. It's quite a clean game of rugby to an extent. So yeah, I think it's actually quite exciting to head away for that first campaign.
England and France have already qualified for next year's World Cup. For the other nations, well, there's one more automatic qualification spot up for grabs in the Six Nations. It means that teams like Wales and Scotland, who begin their Six Nations against each other in Cardiff, well, it's all to play for.
I think, we can take confidence from last year coming third, and we just keep building towards, those little wins. If we can, put a performance the first half we did against England and put the second half of France together and have an 80 minutes, I think we might be pushing France, and that's where we want to be.
We knew that we were building something really exciting and we knew what we were capable of, and we really had to drive that because we obviously were on the back of a record number of losses at one point, and I think you do start to doubt yourself, and I think now having been to a tournament and dominated that tournament, we've proven to ourselves that we're not crazy, and we have got that potential to go to a tournament, perform and come out with results.
England will once again start the Six Nations as favourites as they chase a sixth consecutive title, and for one player in particular, their opening game away to Italy next weekend will be very special as captain Marley Packer is in line to make her 100th international cap.
Now it's come round to it, it's a bit crazy. Like, I think of the players before me that have got 100 caps, and I'm just like, wow. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.